The vast majority of our patients, unfortunately, are in what we call sympathetic dominance. And we're in sympathetic dominance, and the nervous system has two, just like a teeter-totter. They have, a yin and a yang, and two balancing acts that are going on. And our sympathetic nervous system is known as our flight or fright part of the nervous system. And it's evolved over, as man has survived, because it's a survival mechanism. The opposite of that is our parasympathetic state. And our parasympathetic state is our how the body heals itself, how the body is able to recover and then to move forward in a healing state. The ideal day is you spend 60% of your day in a sympathetic state and 40% of your day in the parasympathetic state. And the main times of the parasympathetic state is during our sleep hours, when we're actually in a calm, relaxed state and the body is allowed to recover physiologically, and then during meal times. If we eat, as most people unfortunately do, eat under a sympathetic dominance, what you do is you decrease your body's ability to produce adequate levels of digestive juices. So people don't digest food well, so then they have many GI problems, they may have heartburn, or they don't feel well, they feel bloated and gas, etc. So during the course of stressing a patient who comes into the clinic for a week, what we're trying to do is we're trying to take that sympathetic nervous system, make them realize that the body doesn't have to live in that particular state all the time, because when you're in that high sympathetic dominance, unfortunately, you may feel better, but you're not really healing.
Looking at the nervous system and saying, how stressed or what is that person even in a position that their body can go ahead and can it heal, or can it relax, or can it sleep, or can it rejuvenate, or can it detox? And heart rate variability, it looks at the difference. And again, they're frequencies. It's like, what is your body saying? Is it irritated, or is it in survival mode, or is it in rest and digest mode? And all this goes back to basic biology and physiology again. And you have to get treatments to get the person into this rest, digest, relax mode. And if that system is in survival mode, you're not going to get things to happen like you think are going to happen, because that body is going to stay in survival mode.
When we get sick, when you've had surgery, when you have any kind of major trauma, what is the most common thing? It's when you're sick, you want to sleep. You're trying to get into the parasympathetic state because the body knows you can't run away. So it says the only way I'm going to heal is to get into this particular state. And so the treatments that are done over the course of a week or two, as a patient is here in the clinic, or whether they come just once a week, that type of thing. The ultimate goal is to ultimately shift that. It's easily found by looking at the HRV test, which only takes a minute to do. It's very simple. You just put it on your finger and you can actually see in real time what the person's sympathetic, parasympathetic system is doing. And so the more we can get people then to learn how they can put themselves into parasympathetic state, the more rapid their healing will be allowed to happen, which obviously is in their best interest.